Yes, my lions and lionesses, ducks and drakes, good people. So you're all filing in. Really lovely to see you and feel you. Konbanwa, up, me ducks and drakes. Everybody okay? Seeing you all arrive in the chat room is kind of like, quite often at a gig, I'll be sat in the car sort of, doing my last minute practice routine, and I'll see the cars coming into the car park and people filing into the venue, and I'll get more excited and my adrenaline will kick in. That's the same when I kind of see you guys starting to chat to each other, and I know that there's the chatters there and there's the people who decide not to chat and for whatever reason, but you guys who are not kind of signed into YouTube because you may not want to sign into yet another thing, if you've got something to say, you can always drop Sally an email, sally@snakedavis.rocks, and she'll shoot it straight through to me, and you can join in and ask questions and, tell me to change my shirt, whatever. So without further ado, let's have a bit of a tune. And this is one I was listening to a fantastic recording of Snake Davis and the Suspicions, blowing my own trumpet, that my mate Dave sent me from the Lead Mill in Sheffield from 1984, and I was only about 3. And this was on it. And as Dave said, we were quite good then. So, Otis Redding tune. Hey, hey. Let's see you dancing. Yes, I'm good now, thank you. Don't have to feel sorry for me anymore. I'm backfiring on all cylinders. However many I used to have, I've got them all back. The tenor sax, my favourite. Yanagisawa finest. There is the snake. So somebody was drinking something really posh and that I'd never heard of. It had a P and a C in it. Was it Sue and David? Piquant or something. I thought, I've never heard of it. I need to try it. Yeah. We'll talk about it later. But anybody in Ulverston, or anybody who would have been in Ulverston tonight, or Gainsborough last night, I try not to dwell on it, I try not to. And in my digital diaries, they're all erased, all the gigs that should have been. But there's a calendar in the kitchen where they're written on in pen. So, but we look to the future, and they'll all be rescheduled, and we will dance, because the Alligator Shoes tonight, it's a 9-piece band, and I love playing for you guys, and I love performing in the Zenden. And, I get the buzz, and I get the adrenaline mounts, as I see you all driving into the car park, and Kevin pouring the drinks. But I'm on my own. I don't have any... Well, I'm not on my own, because you're with me, but I've got no fellow musical buddies. But I've got a virtual Helen, though. I've got a virtual Helen. We've raided the vaults. It's something that we did together early lockdown. I kept the recording of Helen's bit, so I can summon her from the vaults and bring her by the wonders of technology to us. Yeah, Gainsborough's a lovely gig as well. I love playing churches. Oh, yes. So where's the big boy? And it's thanks to Helen that the baritone is out, because I have to play baritone on this tune that we're going to do together. It just calls for it. Some tunes are just right for certain instruments, and this one is right for the bari. What our love needs. Can we find her? Still not guaranteed.
Snakey!
Yesy!
Let's sing a song together, yeah? 2, 3, and... What our love needs, baby. What our love needs, baby. What our love needs, baby. I'll love you more kissing and not so much hissing. Baby, go, let's stop this fighting. Our love needs tightening, yes it does, honey. Our world is falling down. Let's build it again from the ground, because our hearts need correcting, moving in the right direction from loneliness, tenderness. We'll possess. If there is more kissing and not so much hissing, it will be exciting. Our love is frightening, yes it is, honey. But when two people are in love, they stick together like a hand inside a glove. So let's head in that direction. Give our love more protection from loneliness,
Tenderness.
we'll possess what our love needs, baby. What our love needs. say you want me, you know I want you to. Come on, baby, here's what we're gonna do. Give our love some more protection. Keep it headed in the right direction, baby. Loneliness, tenderness, real possess. What our love needs, baby. What our love needs, baby. What our love needs, baby. What our love needs, baby.
Hey. Oh, thank you, Helen. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Helen Watson. And we're often together in the Burden of Paradise, or just the two of us. And Helen is often to be found in Daphne's Flight, who have a new album out and doing virtual things, and we'll be back on the road when circumstances allow. But we've been cautiously, and some of you have been, we've been cautiously and ever so safely and carefully doing little gigs where we can only have 25-30% of the audience capacity in order to keep you guys safe. And Helen and I have got one together in Cottingham Civic Hall next Friday. Soon, 6 days' time. And it's got things get more confusing by the day, don't they? And listen, it's definitely a legal gig. It's COVID safe. It's a COVID safe venue with everything separated and 2 meters between all the individual tables and chairs, and sanitized to the nth degree. And you're definitely allowed to go, and, you know, as long as you go with people that you're bubbled with or live with, because it does get confusing. I mean, I don't mean that you should go if you're sheltering or if the whole situation is making you nervous. Don't go. But if you want to go, go. That's all I'm saying, really. And then the Sunday week tomorrow, Gareth and I are at my local. I can almost walk there. Well, I could walk there, but it'd take me 2.5 hours. The wonderful Ropery Hall in Barton-on-Humber. So actual gigs to look forward to. All the details on snakedavis.rocks. I'll take the big boy off now. So heavy. I've ordered a new sling. I don't know why I started telling you this. Yawn, yawn. But the sling that you hang them on, there's every now and again they bring out fancy ones that go over your shoulders. So I'm gonna try a new one. See if it makes the old grandpa sax feel a bit lighter. Goodness gracious me. So what are you saying? Don't forget, if you want to chip in and send a message via Sally, then do it. You know, 'cause I know you're out there over in Rochdale and up in Castleton and down in Nottinghamshire. I know you're there. Oh, it's from Sainsbury's. Is it good? I want to know what it is. Does it sound like a posh name? Need to put it in the chat again because the chat's moved on. Oh, Kev, you coming to the Ropery? Absolutely awesome. Yeah, the fireworks started already. Oh yeah, this is understated, this one, but I do love it. It's got, you know, if you feel it, go and reach out and feel it. It's got a lovely texture, a little bit sort of snake skinny. Rochdalians. I've never heard that before. That's good. Yeah, staying positive. So important. Oh dear. It's so difficult sometimes. But I know you guys do. Together we will stay positive. Elvis would have been positive, wouldn't he? I'm sure he would. I think Elvis is in the Zen Den tonight. Oh, knackers me out, that one. Woo! Oh, great tune. Suspicious Minds. It's a stonker. A stonker. Now, I cannot believe, I mean, I know they're a bit overrated, these international whatever days, but we missed International Porridge Day. A week ago today, I think. 10th? Yeah. I mean, I know it's probably invented by the Porridge Marketing Board, but on the Zen Den stream, we should have marked it, shouldn't we, really? And we're moving on. Sally's bought a mini rice and porridge cooker. Trying to get in on the act. If you can't beat them, join them. And she's knocked out a couple of brews. No broccoli as yet, but decent. Some dates in there, I think. Some ginger. Tasty anyway. Well, I was back to my own mix today, and I've added another ingredient. Drum roll. Nettle leaves. I flipping got stung as well. I put my gloves on to harvest them, but then I thought I'll give them a little wash to clean them off. And some of them were a bit muddy, and I got stung then. But I didn't get stung when I ate them, probably because I've mixed them all up. But yeah, you got to keep moving on. And yeah, I can recommend that. Some nettle leaves in with the broccoli and the ginger and the cranberries, and what else was in there? A bit of pear this morning because we've got a surfeit of pears. Really, you can just stick anything in, anything goes. Like one of those big old stews. Jeff, if you've got a doctor's note, man, you're late. You can stay behind after class, and I'll make you listen to more tunes. Good, you're dancing, fantastic. Caught in Snakey's trap. Love it. Excellent. Nettle leaves. Nettles. Yeah. Supposed to be good for all kinds of things, nettle leaves. And nettle roots, apparently. I didn't go that far. Start with the leaves and then maybe go down. Well, I was halfway through my porridge cookery book, but then I got ill and all the pre-sales just plummeted. So I've put it on ice. That was a bit of a blow, that. But as soon as news got out that I was ill, pre-sales for my porridge book went down the pan. Now see, I can read your comments today because, another drum roll, we've got our new monitor. Partly thanks to your generous ticket money that you've been paying over. Always much appreciated. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. But you're on the guest list if you're skint. Of course. It's a free service. But yeah, finally we've got a new monitor. I can't quite reach the camera, or I could have kind of showed it to you. God, it looks really big. Which means that Sally's got her kitchen telly back. 3 months it's been. No longer. 5 months. Well, a long time anyway. Sorry, Sally. Yeah. Very posh. World premiere. I'm going to have a crack at a... Well, it's not actually a David Bowie tune. I know it by Bowie. But he didn't write it. It was off Pin-Ups, which was all cover versions. But I picked it because he played saxophone on it, so I'm going to play the Bowie saxophone line. Haven't played this yet today, have I? Seems to be working, no pad sticking. This is the alto. which looks very dull and old, which is partly because it is, and partly because it's unlacquered bronze, which means it oxidizes and goes dull quite quickly. Yeah. Good old girl. All right, let's have a go at this. Another Zenden first. It's your long blonde hair and your eyes are blue. The only thing I ever got from you was sorrow. Sorrow. You're acting funny, trying to spend my money. You're out there playing your high-class games of sorrow. Tells me you're the devil's daughter. Sorrow, sorrow. Tried to find her 'cause I tried to resist her. I never knew just how much I missed her. Sorrow, sorrow. With your long blonde hair and your eyes are blue, and your only thing I ever got from you was sorrow, sorrow. With your long blonde hair, I couldn't sleep last night. With your long blonde hair. Yes, same. Until this morning, I thought that it was a Bowie original as well. I never heard any other version of that song, but it's great. And I'm like you, it was all memories. And I was pretty sure that he played that sax himself, but I had to Google it just to be absolutely certain. And yeah, he did. And it was Ronnie Ross that taught him how to play sax. And Ronnie Ross, fantastic baritone player. I don't know if he ever played anything else, but he probably did. But his live and his albums, it's all baritone. He's the guy who played on Walk on the Wild Side and on Just a Minute, Basher, or whatever Basher's band was called. And loads and loads and loads and loads of jazz gigs and jazz CDs. Fantastic player, British player. London man. Loved Ronnie Ross. And there's a few artists who learnt sax, after they, well, I don't know if it was after they became famous or before, but there's Bowie, Van Morrison, he plays a bit of sax. And I toured for a long time with Lisa Stansfield and played on her albums. And it was quite a few years until I found out that she was plays a bit of sax. Really, because she said, "Snakey, could you fix my sax? There's something sticking on it." And I went, "Wow, you got a saxophone," but I never heard her play it in all those years. But I'm sure she'd be great because playing sax is so similar to singing. And my poor students, I make them sing because it helps. Singing helps your sax, and saxing helps your singing. It's just the same thing, really. I'm just singing through this bit of bronze, that little reed. The advantage about saxophone, if you kind of almost lose your voice, right on cue, you can still play sax, but singing's a nightmare. I mean, playing sax it's a challenge, but you can still do it. Oh, friendship with Mick Ronson. I did not know that, Anne Bell. I need to know more about this. Matt Bianco, thank you very much. Willie Young. My memory is so bad. The sax was almost as good as David. Oh dear, I need to practice more. I thought I was better than him. I'm not as good a singer. I thought I was a better sax player. Yeah. Oh, they were happy days. Lisa was my first big star that I played with. We all knew each other before she was a star. I think she was presenting on Tiswas. You guys won't remember that because you're not old enough. We used to make demos in a little 8-track studio in, I think it was her mum's back garden in Rochdale. And then she went big and I toured with her. That's my first world tour and my first Top the Pops and everything. Oh, exciting times. Anyway, reminiscing. Why not? The same school as your wife, Ian. Wow. Yeah, Matt Bianca. So me and Joe have been in a kind of a software black hole. Spent hours and hours and hours the last couple of days trying to. So we're helping out the folks in Ennerdale who are doing great streaming things every Tuesday. But their setup is even more complex than ours because they have artists who they're liaising with who are nowhere near Ennerdale. You know, they're in their place, and so at least I've got Joe and all the gear in the same space. I mean, it gets complicated when I hook up with people like Helen and Mark, but ultimately most of it is here, but in Ennerdale it's all over the place. So, man, we've spent a load of hours and it gets, you know what it's like, computer issues. But he stays so calm, does Joe. It reminds me of, I don't know if I've got the right story, but is it Robert Bruce who was watching the spider and the spider is just calmly trying and trying again. That's what Joe does, is if something doesn't work, he just tries something else. I want him to throw the laptop through the window. He's calm as a cucumber. Good boy. Very good boy. Yeah. That could be, when things are going really bad in the computer, I find I need chocolate. Seems to help. Don't know what I was going to say now. Yeah, I know what we should do. Another great song. I do hope you're singing along like you usually do. Dancing around the kitchen or the living room or the patio. It's getting a bit cold, the patio, isn't it? And dark. Seems to get dark really, really early today. It's usually light when I meet you, and then dark when I finish. It was dark when I met you today. Summer's gone, hasn't it? Let's face it. Snaky, come on. Face up to it. Summer has gone. Yes, Jeff, come on, we'll do something over the internet. We've got you started, mate. I hope it's going good. Jeff's got a shiny new Yanagisawa tenor saxophone. I was envious. I had anything new for ages. Just being pathetic. Yes. Where's my mouse? What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking for is for a little respect when I get home. When I get home, just a little bit. I ain't gonna do you wrong while I'm gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't want it. All I'm asking for is a little respect when I get home. When I get home, yeah. I'm about to give you all my money, and all I'm asking in return, honey, is you share out the profits when I get home. When I get home, it's the King Curtis gonna blow. Sweeter than honey, but guess what? So is my money. All I want you to do for me is give it to me when I get home. I get home with a respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, J-K-T-C-P. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck to me, yeah. No more. Yeah, actually, you know, today it was, well, it was very dark, vegan chocolate, but that's only because that was what was available. I got a lovely goodie bag from Gillam's in Ulverston to ease the pain and soothe the heartbreak from not being there. And there was a chocolate praline in there, and I gobbled it up after failing to make program A mingle with program B and appear on the screen. Hola Bruno, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Good to see you, man. Barley any chocolate, me, and so will Sally. When things are desperate, we hit the cooking chocolate, don't we, honey? Oh, Christmas is coming. Yeah. Yeah, it's so addictive, isn't it, chocolate? I don't think it does us any harm, you know, in small doses, as they say. That's my excuse. Hi, James and Sue, and everybody who would have been with us in Ulverston tonight, and everybody who would have been with us in Gainsborough last night. And honestly, I do try generally to have no regrets and to be thankful for what we do have, like this. It's absolutely gold dust. I so value it. And to look forward, and to even better to be in the moment. And I'm loving this moment with you guys. But, you know, just every now and again, you get little twinges and pangs, don't you? And especially if it's people that you're missing and you can't see. And, you know, I do love Japan, and now I'm missing my second trip. And Sally cooked a delicious Japanese meal the other night, and it reminded me that I should have been, you know, starting to pack my bags ready to go for a couple of months, but now I'm not going. But we've got this, and it's wonderful, and, you know, it's real, and it's valuable, and there'll be another time to do all those other things. And I've even got some little gigs as well to look forward to, and I know I'm going to see some of you there. Really, the clocks are going back. Oh, you've upset me. Does that mean I get less sleep or more? I can never understand it. Chocolate and gin, is that a good combo? I'm not really a gin boy, but I feel I'm missing out not being a gin boy. I don't hate it, but I just don't love it. It doesn't give me the special tingle. Oh, I've really started something. I wish I'd mentioned. Yeah, I have tried the Cine beers. I thought I told you. Yeah, really, 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 really nice. Lovely. Oh, now we've got off the chocolate onto beer, so it should be all right. Should have broken the chocolate mold to get it. Honestly, I'll never mention it again. Chocolate and tea is definitely nice. Chocolate and coffee. Chocolate and anything, really. Well, no, not chocolate and beer or wine. No. Right. Come on, I'm going to break out of this chocolate thing and play another song. Oh, got to be done. No, not chocolate and porridge. No, we got to stop talking about old Jamaica. But yeah, that's right. We don't need any extra house, so it must be one less, is it? If it gets darker earlier, it's... I don't know. I can't understand it. I'm just a musician. Oh dear. So that means I need to keep an eye on you, because we don't want anybody an hour late or an hour early on the Sunday. Jeff, I'm looking at you. I reckon a couple of Junior Walker pieces to see us out until tomorrow. That's what I reckon. Start with Shotgun. Go downtown. I said, buy yourself a shotgun now. We're gonna break it down, baby, now. We're gonna load it up, baby, now. Load it up, baby, and shoot it for us. I said, shotgun. Shoot it before it runs now. Do the jug, baby. Jug now. Woo! Junior Walker, thank you. Arigato gozaimashita. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got it now. The clocks go back. We get an extra hour, and it's definitely autumn. And I've got to stop talking about summer. Or I got it. I understand. Yes, Bruno. Great tunes tonight. Oh, I know you've been dancing. I know you've been singing. Can't go wrong. Ah, dear. Happy to see you guys. So, one for the road. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I felt a lot of love from you guys when I was poorly. I always do anyway. But I had extra love. Extra virtual hugs. Thank you so much. Happy days. Got to value your health. Your health. I'm going to be fine now. I've got nettle leaves in my porridge though. Yeah, when do we put them back? Next Saturday night, innit? Hiya, Judith. Way! Right, come on. Sing along with this one. This one's for the road. Get our bicycle clips on. Go and catch that last bus. Get your car out the car park. Hit the road, Jack. And Jill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's my mouse? How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were. Sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop, thank you baby. I wanna stop, thank you baby. Come on. To be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You and you. Wondering where would I be without you by my side. Every day was just a bore. Seems like the things I felt I've done them before. You brought up all of my days with a love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop, thank you baby. I wanna stop. thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Come on, I'm gonna blow. Harmonies in. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Ooh, oh yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is. How sweet it is. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, how sweet it is. Birchie and the boys in the band. Thank you, guys, for letting me use that track. And thank you, Helen Watson, the divine, the one and only. We'll be together. I had a little message through on my phone from Martin, who's promoting the Cottingham gig. Says there's maybe about 25 tickets left because we've got to restrict it. So that's for next Friday. I don't know if there are any tickets left for the Ropery on Sunday, but if you want to go, I hope there are. And massive thank you to Super Joe and wonderful Sally and all you guys. Thank you. You're great. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock. We'll have a virtual lie down tomorrow with some mellow stuff. Tired myself out tonight. Nah, I love it. Really enjoyed your company. It's good to see you in good form out there. Take care. Yes, as Sally says, big thanks for your donations and ticket money and just for being so wonderful. Yeah. Thanks for manning the bar, Kev, again. Oh, it was dreadful when we were without you. So you'll be kind to each other. Take it easy. If I don't catch you tomorrow, have a great week. But I hope I do. And spread the word and get... You know, we've got this wonderful community, but we want to expand it. So tell your friends, tell your family, spread the word. Tell them to give the old snaky a shot. You can always turn off. You can always turn over to ITV. But, yeah, it's always nice to swell the ranks. Thank you, one and all. See you tomorrow or soon. You take care.